Hey guys, this is KJ Sawka, and I'm up next with this Collab Alliance fun thing that we're doing. I got all the stems from John Miller, and I uploaded everything into this session, and it's this totally wacky, weird, fun song that they've started. And so I'm going to go ahead and show everyone the exclusion factors for my turn. Here we go. See here. Here it is. There we go.
Okay, KJ's up next. This is going to be exciting. Alright. His first inclusion factor is he has to create a temporary time signature change somewhere in the track. Okay. Maybe we'll have some 5/8, 7/8, something crazy. KJ's the fucking man. He can do it. He can do anything. This is going to be awesome. He has to use the same synth for every synth. I don't exactly know what that means. Producer must listen to classical music quietly throughout the entire video. Oh shit. I recommend listen to some Chopin, some really nice piano music.
That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go into the other room where the drums are. So follow us there.
Now you know it is.
It's recording now.
Because then you see
It's recording?
Yeah.
It's recording.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, turn on the classical.
Okay.
Okay, so I gotta talk in third person. So
Who's gonna talk in third person?
KJ has to talk in third person. So we're in the studio. So here's my studio rig right here. Cool. So I put the mix on a USB stick, and KJ's gonna listen to some classical. KJ and Traeger, you ready? Classical?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, we're gonna get some classical going. Okay, so here's the studio. We're gonna go into the drum room here. This is exciting. So here's the drums. So I got them all mic'd. It would take hours for KJ to mic up the drums and everything. So I know that the concept of the Collab Alliance is the process, which is really exciting. So, okay guys, we're gonna open up a new session, and we are going to record some drums. Okay, we don't need these fucking MIDI things here right now. Okay, I've got only 8 channels of drums. So kick, let's see here, kick, head, overhead, left, I'm gonna do this fast, overhead, right, see here, I know that my overheads are first, so then the kicks, then the snare, 1, I think it's snare, 2, and then I think it's snare bottom 1, and then I think it's snare bottom 2. Okay, I know that the tempo is 172. I know that we're also going to add a tempo or a time signature change. We'll figure out that here in a sec. Okay, so now I'm going to add a new track. I'm going to add the Collab Alliance right here. Here it is. I noticed that it was slightly off, probably a different DAW, that's why. So let's move this over. Oh, got to get rid of this so we can move it over. Can you see that, Trigger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. That's pretty good. Cool, then all kinds of weird shit at the end. Well, that sounds pretty drum and bassy. That'll work. Okay, so I think I'll just, let's see here, what to do about the freaking tempo or the time signature change. I don't even know. How about I just play some freaking 7/8 right here. Right here at the end, I'll play 7/8. 7/8 is definitely my favorite. So I think I'd go here, time signature change. I think I just type in 7/4. God, it's been a long time. There it is, 7/4. Okay, wicked. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play through the track, just like drumming, like whatever. This is kind of how I normally do it. Just gonna jam on top. There's a bunch of really cool sections in here, and then at the end, I'm gonna switch to 7/4. Yeah, I'll probably play 7/8 over the 7/4, which is just to kind of double time in it. Then I'll switch it back to 7/4. Then I'll play 14, 16, and then I'll play 28/2. Play 28/2 for sure. I'm just joking. KJ is just joking. KJ is gonna play all this fucking crap. Traeger, you can correct me.
I will.
You can correct KJ if he's not talking to the third person. Yeah.
I will correct the KJ.
Okay, oh, also, I have electronic drums, so I need to add in some quick toms here. So, I'm pretty sure that I have...
KJ.
KJ is pretty sure that he has a folder of cool toms all ready to go. Here we go. Yes! Hopefully this will work. Uh-oh, the samples aren't there. Of course, the samples aren't there. Let's set the folder. Let's try to find the samples really quick. KJ needs to find the samples. Oh, I think the samples are right here. Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting for KJ. KJ is very excited right now. He's finding all his samples. 192 samples found. I'm sure everyone has freaking problems with that. There's still missing samples. Okay, and then I press save, I believe. What's happening? Oh, okay. We're gonna save this. Collab Alliance. Alliance. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Drum session. So this is pretty important. I always do this. I always create a drum session that's separate from the regular session. Because the drum session has 8 channels, it's big, and I want to cut down on all the latency too. If I'm playing, if someone's singing, if someone's playing drums and there's latency, that totally sucks. Okay, so it found them, but it didn't find them. Do you see that? I set the folder, and it found them, but then it didn't find them. That makes sense. Okay, look. Oh, 48. 192 out of 48 samples were found. Okay. They found them. They found them. Trigger, it found them.
It found them.
Okay, it found them. Oh, you know what's weird? Sometimes you have to go here, and then you go, yes, that's the one. That's the fucking one. That's the one. That's the one. Save. There we go. Sometimes that's, I don't know, it's kind of weird sometimes. Try to find freaking missing samples, I gotta say. Okay. KJ's gotta say, it's pretty weird to try to find some of those samples. Okay, so let's see if we got signal here, Traeger. Traeger and KJ are gonna see if we have signal.
Definitely got a classical music signal.
Oh, we gotta turn on the audio card. Wait, we might not have to. Sapphire? Sapphire?
That's this beast right down here.
Okay, I see signal, so now we have to adjust all these things. Overhead, number 2, number 3. This is definitely the fastest drum recording session that KJ has ever done. 5, oops, 6, 7, 8 pen toms. Okay, let's record, enable all these. Oh. Okay, look at that, we got signal. We'll switch all these to... Do we have toms? Let's see if we have toms. Let's find some sticks. Okay, let's find some sticks. We gotta find some sticks. We have Tom. We have Toms. We have Toms.
We have Toms.
We have Tom Cosms. We have Tom's Cosms. We have Tom's Cosms.
Tom Cosms Toms.
Give it a little breath. They pop in nice and easy. If you don't do that, they're not going to fit into KJ's ears. Okay, guys. KJ's totally ready.
We'll do a couple one shots. KJ's gonna do some one shots. Are we recording?
Who's we?
KJ. Is KJ recording?
KJ's recording.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, Traeger's recording KJ.
Okay, so what we did is we recorded the drums. Hopefully they're cool. I tested them before, like the sounds and everything. That takes a while. So, sound source is pretty good on a USB stick. Okay, let's go on this way. Okay, just gonna take this and just gonna insert this deep inside the last remaining hole inside the Super Mac.
Okay, hey guys. So we're back to the big computer, and let's pop in these drums. So here's the whole track. Let's condense all these. Okay, so my main goal is to just add some live drumming, and also create this this tempo or this time signature change. So let's do that as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 channels. 9 channels is the tom. Okay, and oh yeah, it's going to be interesting where the tempo changes. I might have to go back to the other computer and find out exactly when I did that. But so let's drag some of these samples in here. Recorded. Here we are. Okay. Let me go by date. Date is good. Kick. Head. Okay. Okay, and then where's the toms? The tom. Yeah, here's the frozen tom channel. Sweet. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so kick in. Let's call it in. Kick out is the D112. Over left. Over right. Try to do this as fast as possible so we can get a lot of stuff done. Snare bot 1. Snare bot 2. Snare 1. Snare 2.
Cowbell 7.
Cowbell 7. Pen. Oops, this one's called toms. Okay, cool. So KJ has created, has played the drums. Now he's put the stuff in. Oh, Trigger.
Yes, sir.
Cue this classical.
You got it.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and mute all this stuff and just get to some drums here. Okay, so what I did is I consolidated this MIDI tom track. KJ consolidated this MIDI tom track and KJ frozen flattened it. So I didn't want to. KJ didn't want to bring in the. God, it's hard. Didn't want to bring in the all the MIDI notes and everything and fuck around with the MIDI. I thought that would have been taking up too much time. So showed fades. So there is definitely some parts where the triggers kind of re-trigger. Well, that sounds good. Okay, first of all, let's make the kick sound cool. That sounds really. That sounds terrible. So let's make it sound good. Okay, so cool. So let's drag in an isotope out of the way here. Right, channel strips out of the way too. Let's first boost some transients a little bit. Ooh, that sounds pretty. It's definitely going to need some work here. Okay, EQ, compressor. Oh, that sounds better. Yeah, I got quite a nasty hum here. It could be the room. There's not much sound deadening inside that room. Classical?
It's here.
Oh, okay. Let's give it some thump. How about we put a gate on it? Put the gate on it here. Okay, so we do a similar adjustment here.
What are you doing, Jeff?
Oh, so I just bumped up the transients quite a bit on the kick in, and then I'm adding some dynamics. So, sorry, yeah, Traeger, thank you. So KJ just is adding some dynamics. KJ is adding some tax. Alloys too is cool for like a great channel. It's a great channel strip with a transient designer. Pretty stoked. It's cool because it has two dynamic processors, expansion, compressor, and gate unit. Really dope. So just want to give out. KJ just wants to give it a little more attack. Cool. The exciter, it seems to fuck with the phase, so I don't use it very much. Okay, let's get into the beat. Okay, cool. So let's, I could group some of this stuff. I guess I'll group the overheads. Well, I've been shying away from grouping, but with overheads, I think it's okay because KJ thinks it's okay because of the milliseconds can vary quite a bit. because of room sound, and sometimes it sounds cool pushed back a little bit. You can also adjust your phase stuff by just dragging. I can't. I don't. Just dragging it like this will create a tighter sound or a less phasey sound if you have like a far away room mic. Okay. So let's start doing some overhead adjustments. Let's see, let's just use alloy again. Okay. Okay, I just stuck a high pass at about 250 or so with a moderate curve, and then I pulled down some of the 10K. Bill was saying that a lot of my mixes have quite a bit of 10K. I'm not sure why, but I'm just going to kind of push that down just about a dB or so. Maybe it's all the cymbals, I'm not sure. Okay, so what's cool about this overhead track is the hi-hats are in there as well. So I don't want to make it too mushy, or KJ also doesn't want to make it too crisp. So I want to have, KJ wants to have a real nice medium dynamic range with tightness and kind of like far away whooshiness kind of. That's kind of a lot. Cool, let's try that. Okay, snare 1, let's put that with the snare 1 bot and snare 2. So now this is this. So we'll group this to keep this snare by itself, snare 1. And we will group this to keep this snare 2. Already sounds pretty good, which is exciting. Okay, how about we just add some Ableton plugs if anybody doesn't have the isotope stuff out there. So we'll just stick on a compressor. EQ. You know, there's various ways of EQing before compressors and after compressors. So if you want to push dynamic levels that you're pushing or you're pulling out of with EQ, then you want to have the EQ post the compressor. But if you want to mainly EQ just the raw sound, then it's good to have the EQ before the compressor. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tighten it up pre-compressor. Pull out all these things here. So let's find the dynamic. Let's find the. We want to find the what's it called? The fundamental EQ. Thanks, Traeger. There it is. Okay, so we are about 260. Yep. Now we'll pull that down. We can also pull out 300. 300 is just a really yucky EQ for a lot of instruments, and you can scoop a little bit of it out on many instruments. So we'll scoop it out on the snare drum as well, because that's kind of like that that room sound, that resonant frequency With the kick, it was about 150, and so if that makes sense, 300 is the nasty one, or close to it. So I want to give it a little more high end. Maybe 4K or so. I dropped some of 17K and stuff. See here, maybe I'll just keep that like that. Okay, now I can compress it. You know what sounds really good? I'll do that later, is the multiband, but we'll mess around with multiband later. Multiband is really good for like the overall drum set sound. Multiband is also really good for overheads. Like, we have a lot of instruments together. That's when multiband really comes in handy. I do multiband on all the instruments too, but kind of just trying to give this a once over so we can kind of dive into some sort of structure. Okay, so now let's go to snare 2. Okay, you can hear there's a kick drum in there, and we don't need that kick drum in there. So we'll do kind of a similar thing. Okay, so snare 2, we got to find the fundamental of snare 2. Okay, the thing about how I mic'd snare 2 is I put a top mic on it, and then I put the bottom mic underneath the smaller snares. I actually have 4 snare drums. KJ actually has 4 snare drums. So snare 2 is kind of a conglomeration of 3 different snare tones. So it might not be easy to find the exact fundamentals, but we, without spending a whole lot of time, but we can try. There's one. Okay, one of them is about 311. There's another one here. 5. Where's 5? 5. There's another one. Okay. So now we can do some subtractive EQing and just start pulling all this stuff down because I've jacked it all up. There we go. So that's some quick and dirty stuff. I also like to add a little, or KJ also likes to add a little dirt to it sometimes, if depending on the style of music. So we could add a little distortion or something. But let's just continue just doing some basic compression. Oh, KJ wanted to group all of the drums. So let's make this drums. Now we can group all the drums and add some bus compression. So here we go, kick. So buses are really nice if you already have groups going on, because you can't do a group inside of a group. At least I don't know. You can? Trey, can you do a group inside of a group?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think you can do a group inside of a group. So that's where buses come in nice and handy. So we'll just go sends, and what's really important to do is you'd go to the master and say sends only. So if we added sends and this was set to master, that would be kind of like a parallel compression or New York compression, something or whatever. So we want to send it directly to the bus, nothing coming out of the master. Of course, it comes out to the master in the end, but now it's completely separate. So now we can add some multi-band. So let's add some multi-band. What should we do? Let's do Fab Filter. Okay, we'll do a little bit quick and dirty there. What I also want to do is add some sidechain compression. KJ wants to add some sidechain compression to the overhead. Input, kick in. We'll do a. So I'm gonna duplicate this channel here and call this kick side chain. Kick side chain. Okay, so now we get rid of this processing. I'm just gonna use this as a sidechain input. So I'm gonna put a gate on it. Where's my gates? Gates. Fab filter gate. I can't hear it. There, we'll crank it up. I just want to make a, KJ just wants to make a nice little click. There, so that's this gate sidechain input. Gated sidechain input. Remember to mute it. You don't want that nasty thing going through the mix. So now, here's the overheads. We're gonna do, what's this called? What did I name it? Sidechain input. Oops, right here. Oops. What did KJ name? Okay, let's go to a part where there's lots of cymbals. Okay, so now we're going to really hear that sidechain input. Oops, pressed something wrong. There we go. I want it to be fast. I turn the attack time. KJ turns the attack time all the way down. KJ turns the release time all the way down. KJ cranks the fucking threshold and cranks the release. I want to hear some brick wall action, and then I reduce it, and then KJ reduces it. Sounds nice in electronic music to get rid of a lot of those cymbals. I think they use sidechain compression on the overheads in a lot of music, actually. So let's see what this sounds like. KJ feels that there is a little rumble in the kick drum, so we could probably add some more gate. Oh, there already is a gate on here. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, that's the side chain. Let's put that up there. Let's get rid of that one. Let's close that one down. Kick out. Okay, here's some rumbling. A lot of rumbling going on. Let's get rid of that. Let's party. It's words of John Miller. Let's party. Gotta give it up to John Miller. What a fucking guy, man. That dude's awesome. Isn't that guy great?
That guy's great.
What a dude. Shout out to
John Miller's mom.
Shout out to John Miller's mom out there, man.
You know?
What a dude. Also, sometimes KJ's foot or other drummers' foot, sometimes it just kind of like it's dancing on that head, and we're not pushing hard to create the kick drum, but the beater is kind of just dancing because like you got all 4 limbs freaking going and everything. Cool. So. Oh man, some of it's not sounding so good. This is where a lot of time goes. KJ spends a lot of time working these fine details. Right there, that's just not sounding good. Even with the gate off. Oh wait, what channel am I on? There we go.
KJ.
What channel is KJ on? Ooh, Jagger. Okay. Here's the 7/8 part. Okay, what's going on here? Oh man. Okay, we gotta get cracking here on the 7/8 part. Oh, I heard a little tom. That was double triggered. Where's that? Oh, right there. Let's just kill that. We could just go in here. We could go in here. Where's that? Press. Create fades on clips. Kill that. So now it has an automatic fade. I normally have that off because it's retarded when you're trying to do specific things. It can cut your transient off. So let's say here, you know, I want to go like that. Command E. Well, with the fade clips on, look what happened. It could potentially cut your transient off. So that's not good. Okay, enough of that crap. Okay, so I figured out that the time signature change KJ does in fact start right on 1 of the bar. So since this is in 4/4, this is not on the 1 of the bar. I think it like moved it to like 43 or some weird thing. So if I go like this, I think I said 7. KJ said 7/4. Okay, so we gotta get. Could be right here. Okay, that's not right. Let's get rid of all this. Move all this over. Okay, it's still late. Whoa. Okay, yeah, see that thing is messing with me. Okay, create fades on clip edges. Let's turn that off. Uh-oh. I have been grabbing. Here, we got to make sure to grab everything. Okay. We can close this. We can close this. It's still third person if we say we. No?
That's like,
It's not. It's not third person.
yeah.
Okay, this one's not supposed to be there. That was a cool part over here. That's fun. That's really exciting and really shit, man. KJ hasn't done freaking odd time signatures in a long time. It's exciting that he got that challenge. This one's cool. Let's call this cool. It's pretty cool too. This could be the one here. If it's going to be just like a real quick time signature change, you know, I'm thinking, or KJ is thinking that it'd be pretty cool for it to be kind of exciting. So this is kind of an exciting beat with a lot of side snare information. So KJ played a little behind the beat on the whole thing, so we could definitely. Oh, looks like it didn't cut that. It's odd. Huh. Close these. And smash these down. Okay, here we go. Nice classical music in the background. Boom. Could just be like simple, quick like that. I don't know. There was some pretty cool drum and bass action around here. Let's turn on the rest of the music. That's super loud bass. Let's find out what's happening. This part's pretty cool. One thing, I feel like the solo comes in way too early. I'm sure, you know, Slink didn't have that intention, or, you know, this whole thing is just like, let's see how fast we can freaking make something fun and interesting. So I think that obviously the structure of the tune needs work. Obviously the mix down, everything. Let's see what I can do.
YouTube.
Where's the kick? Shit kick. Okay. Okay, I see a sidechain input. That doesn't need to be on. KJ sees the sidechain input that needs to be off. There we go. The mix does not need to be on. That's the mix. Let's get rid of that. Okay, still can't quite hear the drums. The drums need to be smashed. Okay, so I just stuck on my crazy alteration of OTT, and OTT is basically just it's more or less 3 multiband compressors on top of each other, kind of all doing a really similar thing, creating an over the top sound. A little tiny bit of it really compresses some of these drums and sounds kind of cool. I did some crazy stuff to it though. The regular OTT is definitely over the top, so I've kind of lowered the over the topness. It's now called over the medium top, medium over the top. Oh, I'm hearing the more of the drums right here. I don't need those. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it looks like the drum double triggered when I was hitting the kick. Ooh. There we go. Get rid of that. Cool. Oh, there's another mix. We don't need this. Get rid of that.
YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna turn everything down a little bit so I can turn these fucking drums up. So KJ can turn these drums up.
YouTube.
Let's do something right here. Maybe we'll put that time signature right here. Okay. Let's grab all this stuff. We're gonna do some weird shit here. Let's grab all this stuff. Where'd it go? Right here? Right here. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna loop this. And we are going to a couple copies here. There we go. Cool. So right here, we're going to cut everything. We're going to move it all. There we go. And we're going to put the times integer change right here. Times integer change. It's funny, adding a times integer change. This is going to be weird. Okay, so now let's move everything more. Yeah. Where is that times integer change? Here it is. Cool. Oh, that's not it. Damn. Not sure what happened. Let's undo some stuff. There it is. That's the cool part. Okay, I'm going to kind of make some room here. Let's see here. I just pasted some time to create some more room. And now I'm going to, or KJ is going to move this over to create this time signature part. This odd time signature part. Okay, let's insert time signature. 7, 4. I haven't done time signature change for years, so I can see it's definitely changing lots of stuff. KJ can definitely change it, or see it's changing lots of stuff. Here, I think this cool. That's what we want. Dot. What did I grab? I grabbed kick sidechain. How many bars of 7 should we do? Okay, cool. Now let's make this 4. And then bam. Cut done. Oh, that's weird. Weird happened. Dun, dun, dun. Cool, let's cut this. Okay, we are starting to run out of time, so I'm going to clean some of this stuff up, create some fades, because then I have to bounce this down. So, show fades. This is where this fade tool could come in handy. The automatic fade tool. Okay, so I also have, or KJ also has to add some synths. So, shit, let's add a couple of synths here.
Give that the same one.
Huh? I have to do the, KJ has to do the same one. So, okay, synths. What should we do? Let's just pull in Massive. Massive, I kind of know the best. Okay. E. Oh, I don't have my keyboard set up. Here we go. Here we go. This one turns on.
Someone made a nice patch for that one.
Trigger made a really nice patch for this one. Let's see if this works. Oh. Hey! I think it's an E. A minor. Sweet. KJ. Synth 1. So let's do some crazy random things in E minor. That'll be fun. Where is the media fix? The scale? No, it's the yes, it's the scale. C minor. Let's move it to make it sorry guys, I was looking on my other screen there. There we go. Okay, let's see here.
Sounds like the solo song.
Okay, let's just make a bass sound. Okay, here we go. Oops, 7/8. Oh, is it coming off in 4? That's what's happening. Okay, I'll start right. KJ will start right here. Oops, God. Try this again. Oh, shit. The clock is running out. I think it is. Is it running out? 52 minutes, and we've had a couple other things, yeah. Is it even 4 right now? I see what's going on here. God, that's bad. Come on, guys. Okay, so we can always change the mini notes, but let's see here. Let's duplicate this and we'll call this synth 2. Okay, new file or new sound. Okay, we'll duplicate this. Call this synth 3. New sound. New sound. This is what's going on. Okay, that's all I have time for. Okay, guys, so let's do the roll here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stem this out for our next awesome person to do, but that's kind of what I did for an hour. I jammed on top, recording 8 channels of drums and tried to chop it up a little bit, tried to sound design it a tiny bit. KJ then tried to grab some synths as quick as possible with the stipulation of using the same synth. So I just freaking made the cheesiest thing I could possibly, or KJ could possibly play. I duplicated it, then KJ turned it into a couple other tones. Was that it? I had to make a time signature change. I did that. KJ did that.
Yeah.
So
You referred yourself to the third.
I'm trying to refer myself to the third person. So let's do the roll. Here we go. Where is the roll? Here it is. Ready, guys? Okay. And we're rolling. It's Tom Cousin! Okay. Tom Cousin voice here. Oh, inclusion factor number 1. Oh, okay. I feel okay. It's really loud. Woo! Okay. Tom Cosm, inclusion factor number 1. Producer must use all samples in Bill's shit sample pack. That's funny because I think Multiplier or somebody had to use Bill's samples. Oh, use all the shit ones. So you got to use all the shit ones, Tom, not the good ones. Cool. The restriction factor, producer is unable to use any samples, only synthesis. That really makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, so you need to use the shit samples, but then you're unable to use the shit samples. Cool, that works. The silliness factor, producer must dance when there's no music, but still when there is. That makes a lot of sense as well. Okay, sweet. All right. I'm going to freaking compile this and send it off to you guys. So this is KJ Sawka.
Leave a comment.
And yeah, leave a comment down below. So, and then Tom Cosm will be able to maybe pick your comment for his 4th inclusion or restriction or silliness factor. All right. Woo! Peace out.